Alrighty, so today I'm going to answer some common questions about Dean's List. My name is Amy Peters, and I am the student advisor here at Idea Round Rock College Prep. I'm going to share my mock parent account. So this is my mock parent account. I am the fake parent of Angelica Pickles from the Rugrats, and I wanted to kind of go over what the app gives parents. Now, this is the browser that I am logged into, but you will see the same features on the app. And so if you go in the app, you will see at the bottom of the app, there's something called the bulletin board. Here's where we post our updates, our newsletters. You will see that we have a survey that was posted here, some announcements about Dean's List or absences. You can see more parent weeklies and athletic tryouts and other things as well. And then in your app, if you're not using the browser, you will also see something called reports. So we send weekly reports and absence reports. So if your student has been absent, they probably have an absence report notifying you that they were absent for that day. If you click on a weekly report, you will see something that shows their absence count, homework, etc. So this is Angelica Pickles' example weekly report. And as you scroll, you should see how many points they've gotten. So these are +1 points, things they did really well. If they did not meet school policy, so if your student was out of uniform, or if your student was on their cell phone or some type of electronic they weren't supposed to be on, the teacher will take -10 points. If they were tardy to class after transitions and didn't have like a note from a teacher or an excuse, they will be marked tardy. A level 1 demerit is pretty general. Now, all teachers are allowed to put in notes of any additional information, and then I will be updating the app hopefully sometime in the month of September to show which teachers gave the demerit. But overall, please reach out to your homeroom teacher for any questions you have about the weekly report until that update is fixed. But if a student receives a level 1 demerit, this is for not meeting some kind of school expectation, whether it's, being out of voice level or, being asked maybe to go to their assigned seat after warnings or, to make sure that they are working on classwork by themselves rather than talking to their peers, normal teenage behavior. But these are just redirections that have surpassed the the warnings. And so then the teachers will give a level 1 demerit. Level 2 is if it continues. So let's say we've already taken away the level 1 demerit, we've already given the warnings, and the behavior is still continuing, then you will see level 2 demerits. Level 1 demerits, mostly teachers will work with their team to manage this behavior and let the student try it again the next day. For level 2 demerits, we do ask that parents follow up with their students when they see this on a weekly report. So if your student is getting -5s or not meeting the school policy, we do ask that you have conversations at home with your student. And again, for now, please reach out to your homeroom teacher if you have any questions. Whenever the September update comes, you'll be able to see which teachers gave the demerit. You will see a section that's most common positive. So these are going to be the areas where your student received the most points in class. And then you're going to see most common behaviors to work on. These are going to be areas where kids did not meet expectations. So this will be the area where the negative points show so that you know what to talk to your student about over the weekend when you get the weekly reports. You should have a section that shows, this one's blank because Angelica is not enrolled in any classes and she's not a real student here, but you should have a section in the middle that shows all their grades and absences per class. And so again, if you have any questions about grades or you have any questions about absences, please message the homeroom teacher and they should be able to point you in the right direction, if not answer all of your questions. And so this is really the run through of the Dean's List app. One thing that I did want to talk about that I've gotten a lot of questions on from parents, it is different from Remind. So in Remind, there is a section for chats where parents and families can keep track of the chats that they're having with teachers within the app. In Dean's List, there is not a feature in the app that saves your conversations with teachers. Instead, teachers will have a Dean's List number, and that can be found in the newsletter called College Prep Lead Team and Teachers. This newsletter is also linked in every newsletter, so you should be able to find a section in the newsletter. Maybe I should make it more accessible now that I'm doing this. But under communication, or if you click on the table of contents for contact us, if you click on contact a teacher or staff member, it's in every newsletter. It'll take you to this one right here. And then under every teacher's name is going to be a phone number. So Dean's List gives teachers a phone number that they are able to use, almost like a Google number. So again, within the Dean's List app, you're not going to see a section that has chats for you to talk to teachers. Instead, it'll come up just like a regular text message. So if you get a text message saying, "Hi, this is Miss Peters. This is student advisor from Idea Round Rock," go ahead and save that contact as Miss Peters, student advisor. If you're getting a message from your math teacher, you're going to save that teacher's name and then, my child's math teacher. So look through your text messages, because when teachers communicate with parents, it'll come up just like a text message. It will not come in through the app. The app is just for the bulletin board post to see how many points your student has, and then also their reports. Again, if any parents have any questions about anything, feel free to message or contact me. My work number is 512-781-5912. I can take texts in Spanish and English, and then I can do phone calls as well when I can get to them. And then for emails, it's going to be Amy, that's AMIE, .Peters, PETERS, @ideapublicschools.org. I can also be found here in the contact newsletter, and it has my Dean's List number, my work number, and my email address. All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope I answered or clarified some of the communication app features for you.